Alright, so we're back on the 81 Corvette here. We got that shift shaft seal worked out last time. Now, today we're going to tackle these rear brakes. I think I forgot to mention last video, these rear brakes get air in them quite a bit. You can bleed them after about 20 miles. They get air in them, bleed them again. 20 miles, it just always ends up with air in them. And I came to figure out why. Did some research, found out it's most likely because of warped rotors. Now I went and got a dial indicator, measured these. I measured them the other day at about 17 thousandths total warp. So I think that's probably the problem. I got some new brakes on the way, and they should be here later today. We'll get those swapped out, check the run out, make sure they're good, and go from there. All right, show you my setup on the car. All right, so here we go. Car's jacked up, cut it off the wheel off. Got this dial indicator. It's a little loose from Harbor Freight. Seems to work okay. So you gotta get these little spacers on here. If you can run these your lug nuts down all the way, you can. I needed spacers. They bottom out. Make sure this is fully pushed up against the back. See, you got no movement when I squeeze on it. The being dumb. So I got all these on here so I can turn that with my pry bar. And the idea here is to not see more than 7 thousandths plus or minus. Let's get it over towards kind of on 0. Okay, man, there we go, close enough. And then you just spin the rotor and see what you get for a maximum in one direction versus another. See, right there, we're already over the limit. Okay. So far we're at 20. That's more than I measured last time. 21. We're headed back. It's about 20 variants. And it's supposed to be plus or minus like 5 or 7, depending on what I've done my research on. So that's why I'm getting air in my brakes. And it's kind of goofy. I've never really heard of that. Normally there's a leak to get air, but apparently when this rotor wobbles, pushes in your pistons and sucks air in. So we'll get some new rotors on here and see what's going on with that. All right, here we are. We got some fresh parts. One for the power stop, carbon fiber ceramics with the drilled and slotted rotors. Let's get these unboxed and we'll go right on over there. All right, so I just got these unboxed and it does say front. I ordered rears. I just double checked my invoice. It says rears. Hopefully it doesn't matter and they're just all the same. So I'm a little nervous about that, but they look like they're gonna work. So first thing I need to do, get this caliper off. Unfortunately it's a hard line. Then it goes down to the rubber line. It's a little annoying, but I think I'm just gonna pop it off here and I'm gonna lose some fluid. I'm gonna put a little cap on it. And then I can pull the caliper off, replace the pads, replace the rotor, and double check our run out, make sure we're not warped. All right, so I got that broke free. I got, since a little vacuum, little plug, just put that over it. It's not leaking now, only dripped a couple of drops. I got the caliper bolts broke free. Now we'll just take those out. Yep. Oh, that is not good access there. There's that one. So we got those out. And this should just slide been out. Try to not spill it. All that brake fluid everywhere. Get that to the top. Alright. So now comes right off. Alright. Not too bad. I've already cleaned off this hub in the past and put some anti-seize on it. Some of it's still there. One thing you will notice is somebody at one point completely removed the parking brakes off this car, so it doesn't have any parking brakes. That is something for another day. Not gonna try and worry about that too much. Looks like something might be in there. That's unfortunate because it's hard to get to the back of that. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know if I'm ever going to put those on or not. But, all right, let's get this passenger side rotor. It says it's the front, but we're going to see if it matches up and fits. All right, look at these. Look way nicer, don't they? Look at that. I like it. No, I like it. Everything's looking pretty much the same. We got the extra hole here, extra hole there. That's probably for the parking brake adjustment. Where is that? I gotta make sure that lines up here when I put that on. Yeah. There it is. Look at that. It's gonna look nice. Caliper time. Oh, I need to put the new pads in there. It should be relatively simple. Pull the pin, and you can pull the other pin. Pull these original pads out. I'm pretty sure these were the ones that came with it when I got it. It's got 41,000 miles on the car, so I don't know if they're original, but a good chance they are. Here comes the new pins. I don't need pins. Carbon fiber ceramic pads. Fancy. Look at that. That's nice. They do look about the same thickness, maybe even a tad bit thinner than the originals. Just put a little bit of that. grease on there where those pistons ride. Do that to both of these. I got grease on my pliers. It's slippery. Both of those. Okay. That on there. Put our pin in. There we go. That should do what we needed to there. So, I don't want to do this. I need to get like a tripod. That would make this a whole lot easier. I'm about to just squeeze these pads together. Probably gonna lose some fluid. There it is. Yep. Just about there. Got it over it pretty much. Need to be up a little bit here or something. Oh, I see. Our whole rotor came off. There it is. Now it just fell right in place. Look at that. That's gonna be good braking now. Front passenger side. Get out of here. That's perfect. All right, now where's my wrench? I've lost my wrench. Here it is. Well, I'll do these other bolts first. Only I could see in here. There we go. Now we can see what's going on. Give me that. It is not going up. There it is. I'm learning that recording car stuff is kind of hard. Like, props to like Chris Fix out there. That guy, you can make some repair videos. I'll tell you what. But also, I got like no equipment. Like, I don't got no tripod. I'm holding this thing like an idiot. There's one. Now this one broke the split washer on me. I got a newer one sitting right there. So I don't think that fits in the hole. It does not. Alright, I got that washer on there. Don't look at it too much. I made it work. I made it work. That's all I'm gonna say. You know, probably shouldn't have tighten down that other one as much as I did. Sorry. There we go, now I can move it. Yeah, I need a tripod. That's what is required next. All right. I gotta get on here again. Yeah. I'll just do that one without you guys seeing it because it makes it more difficult. Yeah. There's that. I'll get my torque wrench out for those here in a minute, but next is line wrench. Gotta pull this guy off of there. There we go. Get that up in there. Now this part also is going to require hands. Gotta love line wrenches. Holy. There we go. Now we're tight. Alright, so I got this set up. So with these rotors, you know, you're gonna have to be on right on that very edge where the slots don't hit and where the holes aren't at, or else you're gonna be messing up your readings. Now, try and get this dialed in there. I do need to put my lug nuts with my spacers on there. Down in. Okay, let's dial that back in again because I changed everything. Now I need my pry bar that I've lost. I had put it back. Okay. Now we hope and pray that doesn't move more than 7 thousandths. Okay, we'll hit the thing. Didn't think I was going to right there. So reset that. Try that again. Oh, it's definitely better than it was. So what was that, about 5 in that direction? That one looked like 4. It's definitely better. It's still not, I don't think, within spec, but it's better. So I'm gonna get this tightened up, snug down on the caliper bolts, and then get the wheels and tires onto the other side off camera and all that. So, alright, so I got that one all buttoned up. And I got this side all buttoned up as well. So now I gotta bleed these brakes again for the 20 millionth time. Bummer. Let's see. How are we looking here together? Yep, it was getting low from just doing that. I didn't really lose a ton, I didn't think, but that says otherwise. I'll just set that there. Some fresh fluid. Okay. Do about that much for now. Cap back on that. Alright. How do I want to do this? Could just try and crack a bleeder, push the brake, and just leave it depressed. Now these calipers got 2 bleeders on them, one on the inside, one on the outside. I've seen so many videos of different ways to bleed brake fluid. Some people just say you can crack it and let a gravity bleed. Others say you gotta push the pedal and stuff. I don't know. Do you think to... hold on. We're getting something. Okay. So, I'd like to try and get that into some sort of container. thing will start. Brakes. Oh, that was grabbing nice already. Definitely need some power steering fluid. test drive went pretty good. The brakes seem good. They might need one more bleed now that, you know, I got a lot of air on them, changing everything out. When I left, I felt great. When I got back, they're good. They're better than they were, and that's a win. Power steering was pretty tough the whole drive because it all leaked out, all the fluid. I'm not going to put any in it because here in a few days I should have a new power steering control valve that doesn't leak come in. So that's I didn't put any in earlier because it wouldn't have made sense. I would have dumped it all out again. So new power steering control valve coming in. Get that replaced, then that should take care of at least most of the leaks. The power steering ram I think leaks a little bit, but if that's just a couple drops, I can live with that. That's not the worst thing ever. So yeah, that's about it. All right.